Welcome back to the Snow Family Racing Garage. Today we're playing with my favorite car in the whole wide world, G-Bodies. This is a 1981 Monte Carlo, belongs to my mom. We have to do some window adjustments because the driver's side window doesn't roll up completely. There's a little bit of a gap, and as the weather's cooling down, it's a little bit more important. And believe me, guys like me with no hair, you'll feel that breeze rolling right past, and it's downright chilly. So let's take the door panel off. Let's make some adjustments. This is pretty easy. There are 3 adjustments that you can make on these doors to make a world of difference. I'll show you all of them. Let's talk about the 3 adjustments you can make before we get too far. The first adjustment is the window felts. That pushes from the inside and holds the window so it doesn't wobble back and forth too much. The second adjustment to make, this is open because it's a little exaggerated so I can show you better. The second adjustment is how far up the window comes in contact with the weather strip. The last adjustment, which to me is probably the most tricky, is the tilt of the window. You can make it go like this or like this, depending on which way you need it to go. So I think this one just needs the second adjustment, but we're at least going to look at the window felts and everything else while we're in there because the door panel has to be off anyway. So let's start working on the door panel. So with the door panel pretty well removed, I've got the upper card still on because I need the power window switch, and the remote mirror is attached to the bottom. I don't need to take them completely off because I know where I'm headed. Anyways, so the 3 adjustment points are here, which controls the window felts. There's one over here and one right here. This controls how the window goes in and out. You have the vertical stop, which is here and over here, right there. That controls how far the window goes up and contacts the weather stripping. The last 2 are here and here. Those control how the window, is tilted in relation to the rest of the door. So I'm going to raise the limits up about 1/8 of an inch, maybe just a little bit more, and that'll give me good contact into the weather stripping, which is a little old, but we can work with it. So, common failure point. G-Bodies like to crack the sheet metal around the washer of the window felts because this is a big heavy door. That's a big heavy piece of glass. The easy fix for that is you can weld in the chunks that are missing, or you can just use a much bigger fender washer and clamp everything into place and still retain the metal that's there. So let's do some adjusting. With the window adjusted up, it sits tight against the weather strip all the way up and around, and you got to make sure your little window holder inner, you don't adjust too far so that way you hurt the window or that when you close the door. If it's up too far, you'll catch that guy, stuff breaks, you don't want that. So anyways, it's all back together in the sense of I loosely reinstalled everything to verify the fit. Since I'm happy with how the window fits, now I get to take everything back off and put it together correctly, including getting the little push pins in the right places, getting the weather stripping along the bottom, the now multi-piece tar paper. You know what I mean. If you've got a G-body, these things are not as new as they used to be, and some of these things, they just kind of wear out with time. So let me time-lapse this. We'll get this back off, put back together correctly, and everything will be the way it's supposed to be. Back together after getting the window fitting right in the door frame, weather stripping, because this is technically a hard top. They don't have a post or a door frame that goes around the window. So anyways, it's all back together. Yes, you saw me fumble around. I forgot to hook up the power door lock. This is the only one in our entire fleet of G-Bodies that has the power door locks. So I forgot because none of the others have it. Anyways, guys, that really wasn't too hard. I fumbled around a lot longer getting the door panel back together because I was trying to be careful to get it together correctly. Eric, get it together. Well, I did after a fashion. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. This was pretty easy. Now you can go out and adjust your G-body windows and get them fitting right against the body. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.